Okay, so 2011 AP Calculus BC test. We're doing 2D here. Okay, so B of t is going to equal, it's going to be the starting value. So we're starting at 100 degrees plus the net change. So the net change is going to go from 0 to 10. So from here to here. And then you're going to undo a derivative to get the net change. So you're taking the integral of the derivative. So B prime of t. And this is one a calculator shouldn't help you on the AP test. They're designing in a way where you shouldn't need a calculator, but it'll be nice to have just in case. But you would be able to just take this function here, substitute it in for B prime of t, and then evaluate this whole thing on your calculator. And that's going to give you 34.180. And then the question says, how much cooler are the biscuits than the tea? So do we know the temperature? So we just found the temperature of the biscuits. Do we know the temperature of the tea? Let's see here. So, okay, after 10 minutes, the temperature of the tea is 43. So if you want to find how much cooler they are the biscuits, you do the temperature of the tea at 10 minutes minus the temperature of the biscuits at 10 minutes, which we just found. So that's going to equal 8.820 degrees Celsius. Let's see. So I think that is all we have to do. It's always good to reread the question, even though you're probably not going to have enough time to finish every question on the AP test. That's to be expected. I really strongly believe it's a better use of your time to kind of go back, quickly reread the question, because sometimes there's like a follow-up that only takes a few seconds, and you don't want to miss that opportunity to earn a point rather than try to rush through everything else. If you don't finish, that's okay. You don't have to beat yourself up over that. Okay, so how much cooler? Looks like we answered it completely. So 8.820 degrees Celsius. So is that okay for 2D?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, other questions on this one?
Mr. Morrison?
Yes.
I have a general question. So, like, I was doing like the extra credit that was due last night, and then I got to a problem where you have to like find the integral of something, but like it says like it gives you like a point for like, you know, using use substitution or whatever. So how do you know that we can just plug it into our calculator and just skip the whole like showing our work part instead of like actually like showing every single part of the integral?
Well, 1 and 2 are usually the calculator questions in the past. I mean, this year is going to be different, but over the past many years, 1 and 2, if it was a calculator question, you would be allowed to do the integral on your calculator. But if it was like 3 through 6, you would have to show your work for those problems.
So this year we would have to do it as, because the extra credit was like the updated one, like so like this year.
Oh, okay.
What would we do?
Yeah, this year they probably, if they gave you a problem like that, they would just have you set up the integral, because they're designing it in a way where the calculator shouldn't help you. So I wouldn't expect them to give you something you could quickly do on your calculator.
Okay.
So yeah, my best guess would be if they would just say set up the integral, and then that would be your answer, because they're fully aware it's an advantage to have a calculator if they're asking you to find an integral. But actually my theory would be, rather than doing an integral, they might even have you do like a Riemann sum or use trapezoidal rule or something to show that you know how to apply an approximation, rather than just give you an integral and say find the integral.